Hello, hello, hello. There we are. Hello, everybody. The I haven't seen y'all in a long while. I missed y'all. And well, you know how I last said I was gonna work on getting a monitor from work. Well, well, well. Let's just put it this way: the monitor I was trying to go after, clear it out again. I mean, geez, people are really going for those things. I mean, they're $80 monitors, but yeah. But yeah, I'm gonna talk about my Ko-fi page. I mean, and yeah, I still got a lot to do for my page. But so I did create Ko-fi. Technically, I've had the Ko-fi page for a while. I just re-edited it. Well, I just edited it to where pretty much I have a different username and all, as you can see, because I am Ghost Warrior 1991 on certain accounts. But why did I create a Ko-fi page? Well, at the time that I originally created it, don't know, just created it. Didn't tinker around with it much. But I figured, and I know YouTube and Twitch are going to be the ones getting hit with the links to my Ko-fi or my Ko-fi account. I'm just going to say Ko-fi because when I say Ko-fi, I don't know, it just feels weird. But but I know Twitch and YouTube got it. So TikTok and Trovo, I'm gonna have to send the link to y'all in a bit. But but what am I doing with the copy account? Well, I'm gonna do a variety of stuff. Well, for one, if people follow my copy account on here, um, it's where I can actually try to keep that because I get a little irked trying to and I get irked on account that right now only two platforms are about there's like two platforms I can do announcements on, and that's TikTok and YouTube. And because I'm not an affiliate on Twitch yet. Well, I'm not an affiliate on Twitch yet, so I can't use Twitch stories. Trovo don't have any doesn't have any short video posts. So I kind of feel bad about leaving Trovo and Twitch in the dark about things. So I created a page to where, yeah, on here you guys are gonna see my posts because I'm gonna do my update posts. Well, right there, so that y'all will know where I'm at, if I'm still around, if I'm occupied. I mean, because y'all know I work. I mean, y'all know I work, so there's that. But I mean, I do work, so there's that. But I do keep up to date. But I just figured it'd be better if I kept everybody on all platforms updated if everybody was following me on here. Now this technically y'all don't have to. It's up there, but and I did try to put it down to less than $3 because y'all know me. I like to try to keep it low. Like, okay, see what I mean? So no worries on that. Y'all don't have to donate if y'all don't want to. I'm not I'm not gonna fuss. I'm not gonna get mad because, like I said before, I just like hanging out with y'all. But here in eventual because I do have a shop. I don't have I don't have the other stuff yet. I'm still I'm literally still going through the ropes, so y'all know I'm going to be updating a lot of things. I mean, I'm gonna pop in every now and then, and I'm gonna pop in every now and then on the update parts, but everything else I'm just gonna keep posting. But for the shop, well, this is actually from Twitch when when I was drawing before I started multi-streaming, and it's called Banished because I explained it on Twitch, but I might as well explain it to others as well. I think I explained it on TikTok, but I'll explain it to others as well. Technically, this is actually what I call a rough draft to an animation I wanted to do because it was heavily inspired by The Who, the Mongolian band, uh, and their song Black Thunder. This is kind of like an inspiration. Like, I was inspired by their song Black Thunder and all, but yeah, I put it up for sale. I call it Banished because this is actually part of the ending for the animation where something got banished up into the sky. But and bite me headphones. Anywho, but every now and then when I go to draw, and it's gonna vary it's gonna depend on what I'm drawing because granted I do like to draw a lot. There are some, and if anybody wants a copy, yeah, I'm gonna put it up for sale, but I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. I am never gonna go over $1. Like, I'm never gonna set my price over $1. It's gonna either be $1 or it's gonna be less than $1. And if I just feel like it, I'll even lower the price. Like, I'll go from $1 to I'll go down 50 cents or even 25 cents, maybe even 1 penny. Because y'all know me, I really don't have a strong value towards money. I mean, money is not my goal or anything of that sort. I don't really care for money. So again, I'm never going to raise the price over $1. But yeah, but anyways, every now and then I'll put something on here for sale. It could be a random drawing. The only time I won't put a drawing up on here if it's because eventually it's gonna eventually when I get better, most likely some of y'all are gonna start making requests. I create a custom drawing for y'all, which by the way, I don't mind doing when I do improve and get better. For a lot of y'all, I don't mind doing it. Just don't ask me to draw anything inappropriate or disrespectful because I I draw the line. I mean, I draw a line on certain things. Like, if you guys want me to draw something like, okay, a dragon picking up a monster truck, okay, I'll try that. Or 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 Godzilla treating the Empire State Building like a microphone. I mean, stuff like that, yeah. But anything like anything sexual or anything like that, forget it. I won't do it. It's just I draw a line in the sand somewhere about stuff like that. And not to mention, I don't really feel comfortable drawing that kind of stuff. That's just me though. But it won't always be drawings. But the other time I won't upload a drawing for sale on here, um, is if it's part of a project I'm doing. Like, I'll show y'all the drawing, but I'm not going to post it for sale or anything. But I will let everybody know ahead of time that whether or not, okay, this bit I'm drawing right here, I'm not putting it up on my copy for sale, yada yada yada. Like, I'll let y'all know way ahead of time. But but it's not always going to be drawings. I mean, because I actually mentioned on a YouTube comment that I was working on a graphic novel, and I actually had the graphic novel on hold for the moment because I'm trying to improve myself on drawing. You know, try to get better on the artwork, get better on the drawing, and if I feel like I'm ready, I'm gonna resume. I'm gonna go back to doing what I was doing before. I'm just going to work on work on said graphic novel. But I'm not gonna tell y'all the story. I'm not gonna tell y'all what it's about. I'm not gonna tell you what the graphic novel is called. That I'm gonna keep to myself. But I'm gonna create it eventually, and when it's ready, I will put it on here. But when I go to put it on here, yeah, I mean, because every now and then, I mean, yeah, I would love to create comic books for y'all. They're gonna be digital, of course, because I don't know, because I'm still learning the ropes about coffee. I don't know if I have to get something or create. I don't know if I have to create the physical comic books and all. So all my stuff's gonna be digital. But also for coffee, might, and I'm actually planning this when I go to move out. When I actually go to move out and get a place of my own, I am actually going to get some extra instruments because, well, TikTok don't know this, so I'm gonna, and Trovo don't know this. I don't think Twitch does either, but actually now I think, but I don't think anybody knows. So I'm gonna go ahead and just say it. I have an electric guitar. I've been taking lessons on it. I've been practicing on it. Mostly I just play around because I've always wanted because ever since I was a kid, I always wanted an electric guitar. I finally got one, and I'm just playing the heck out of it when I can, and if I have the energy for it. But when I get a place of my own, I'm gonna get extra instruments. I'm gonna get a drum set because I'm gonna set up a room as a personal recording studio. And for coffee, I'll start. As myself. As myself, I'm gonna. I might make a song here and there for y'all, and I'll put it on. I'll put it on my coffee rather than put it out for Amazon or DistroKid and all that. Like if it's something from me personally, like me as myself, not under a stage name or anything of that sort. If it's just me as me, a regular content creator kind of thing, it's gonna go on coffee. And I don't know, there's just some stuff I thought about putting up on coffee as well. Uh Another thing I was also thinking about starting to put on here is maybe some short stories and maybe a maybe a novel here or there. Yeah, like a lot of stuff you see right there. Yeah, I clicked in too many. I may get rid of a couple of them. I don't know. But yeah, shop, I'm going to put different stuff here. And every now and then I may put something on here to entertain folks. And, if you wanted to copy, you could. Yeah, because the price is going to be $1. Because I want to say I want to pull like my own little Costco hot dog bit, if you know what I mean. Where, they keep it like $1, like $1.20 or something like that. Where they always kept it at the same price for years, never raised it and all that. I want to do it like that with my stuff, where I'll put my stuff in as $1. Which, going back to the shop, um, because yeah, something like $1, you guys can pay $1, or if I lower the price, you can pay the minimum amount. Or if you feel like it's worth more than $1, you could pay more, however much you want. No pressure, no rush. No stress. Also, because I know some folks will try to talk about, they're not about not being so sure you could afford it, yada, yada, yada. Don't worry about it. Don't stress over it. Save your money. If you just save your money, don't even worry. Because you know what? I'm not going to be mad. I'm not going to get upset. Because you know what? I love y'all all the same. Because again, like I said before, money's not my primary value. I don't care for it. So yeah, again, the whole buy a coffee for me, the $3 each thing, you don't have to. You ain't got to. I mean, there's that. All right. Well, hang on. I know I pulled up my TikTok center. That's not mine. All right. I'm gonna put this up for you guys. Trovo, I'll get you guys later. That is if, but yeah, Trovo, I'll get to y'all later on. But, let's go ahead and since we're done talking about all that, since we're pretty much done talking about all that now, let's pull up Path of Exile 2. And fair warning, because Twitch already got to see me play a bit of it. So Twitch is getting the updated part. You guys are gonna be told this. But I'm not doing hardcore because I already know the whole bit about, hardcore means if your character dies, you lose everything. Uh, I'm sort of taking baby steps, so to speak. Like, I want to learn the ropes. I want to see what I can do. See what all I'm up against. And then, if I manage to get through the whole thing, well, when I go to finish the whole thing, then I'll create another character on hardcore mode. And because I know that I'll play it again. I'll create another character, put it on hardcore mode with a different username, and then I'll show y'all some real butt kicking. And by the way, this part is going to be the update to Twitch, but everybody else, I selected the warrior class, but I started focusing on magic stuff. Try to get myself, try to be like a little bit of a wizard. I've been using lightning and ice mostly, but I've upgraded enough to where I'm using ice and I'm using a chaos wand. So, and I've decided instead of just making my guy like, a battle mage, I may just make him a full wizard, so to speak. Although I am gonna increase strength and everything else. So in the event, okay, I may not use magic. I may just change my mind and go to weapons. I'll at least have those. But I have been kicking a lot of butt. I've got my butt kicked whenever I get like I have been getting my butt kicked at times because for one, sometimes I get overrun with the swarms. Sometimes I'll make an error here and there where it's like, okay, I'm gonna roll this way. Nope, rolled too late. I planned it out too late. Stuff like that. But and just to think, if I had been playing Path of Exile 2 on hardcore mode, I would have already done. I mean, I when I died at the first swarm, yeah, do that in hardcore mode. I wouldn't have been. I wouldn't have. I would not have be a level 20. Be like a level 3 or something like that. That would have been embarrassing. So Yeah, no, I'm not gonna do that. I want to learn the ropes. But if I get better while I'm learning the ropes, well, I can honestly say that one fun bit would be that I can try to. Because I was thinking, if I not necessarily get good enough, but learn the ropes, get the hang of it, then then go into hardcore mode. Well, because I know I heard the mentions of Elon Musk supposedly played on here when it turned out he hadn't, but his character uh died at level 97. I can try and I will once I've got the hang of everything and I start doing hardcore mode and all. I'm gonna work so hard to not only get past 97 but try to last longer. That way I could say, "Suck it, Elon. I don't have to pay somebody else to do it for me." And when that day comes, I'll even title the stream "Suck It, Elon." It'll be funny. But enough of that. Let's go ahead and get the playing. But yeah, but because I couldn't find the monitor at the store, I will say this, as I've had to say it before. If I don't respond, I apologize. I am not ignoring. I just hadn't I just hadn't got around to y'all. Well, not necessarily got around to. I was like, I apologize. I'm not ignoring. I just only have one monitor, so if I don't say hey, please don't get mad. All right, here we go. And personally, I like the ice staff better because, well, I obviously get to freeze the enemy, and because I get the spread shards, I can actually hit multiple ones and slow them down. Which, by the way, yeah, I gotta do my inventory a little better. I still got my lightning staff. Been upgrading them a little that I can. That's my one that I upgraded and combined a couple runes in and all, but it has level 1 freezing shards. I'm currently using one. My current staff has level 4 freezing shards, and the chaos one level 4 chaos bond bolt. Sorry. And of course, I'm still tinkering around with other stuff. Okay, where's my level 4? I did grab it, didn't I? I might need to get rid of these level 2s and level 1s. Oh, and I like this. I like the chain part that I added to the because I added the chain to my freezing shards so that I can actually freeze multiple people or monsters, whatever. Man, I thought I had a level 4. I got the level 1s, the level 2s, and I ain't got nothing to upgrade. Oh well. Yeah, I notice when I go to after I go to kill a handful of people, well, a handful of bad guys, some of the stuff I go to try to grab, but it instantly vanishes before I can, and it turns out I never got them. It's a little disappointing, but not really something for me to cry. It's something I'm not going to cry over because it's like, it'll eventually pop up again. Because half the stuff that disappears ends up reappearing some point in time later, and that's why I'm not worried about it. Oh, I do like the sound that the chaos one makes because it sounds like a whip. That's iron sun. On multiple platforms. I thought about all y'all, so I thought, you know what, I'm gonna try to get back on here as soon as I got the membership thing taken care of, and I did. So happy days to that. Because yeah, technically, I'm trying to look for the entrance to the Ogham village, and it is not an easy find, especially when I'm dealing with so many dang swarms of werewolves, bandits, zombies. Rabid dogs. But I will keep searching, even if I gotta kill all these guys. Believe me, I had to clear out an entire forest just to try to find the entrance to the cemetery. And then when I couldn't find, oh, I didn't grab. Okay, now we got it. All right. So, 'cause I fought on the hunting grounds earlier. Well, I pissed him off so badly that he had to go grab a bell to try to smack me. I couldn't help myself. As soon as he started smacking the bell around trying to hit me, I started singing, ring my bell, or something like that. Of course, I didn't sing it off key, but I still thought it was funny. Of course, he didn't hit me. He kept missing. And don't get me wrong, I love the lightning as well. I mean, I just try to use what I can that whatever can help me get through the enemies faster, I use it to my advantage. And I try not to die as much. Hence why half the times you are seeing me if I'm like doing this. Woo! Oh, believe me, this is literally nothing compared to hunting grounds. I got into a situation in hunting grounds where I was getting ambushed. I got ambushed by some hulking apes and some poison needle shooting doohickeys. I can't remember. I am not going to be able to keep up with the names. But I got caught up in a swarm and I was trying to run. Ended up getting a bigger swarm and I tried to use all my magic and everything to try to reduce it down. I ended up going, "Oh no, I nuked myself." I pretty much nuked myself, and I don't think anybody's familiar. I don't know if anybody's familiar with that term. And it's actually something I picked up from some online game I used to play. And strangely enough, I can never find that game. But I don't think anybody remembers. Anyways, but there was an online game. It was on a website I used to go on a lot. Uh, back in the days of Flash and all that. But there was like I think there was one called. It was on a Conglo. It started with a K. It was like Conglomerate, something like that. If anybody knows the site, it starts with a K, and originally the logo they had featured a giant ants. Hang on, I'm actually typing it up. Oh, Congregate. Yeah, it was on Congregate, but I never could find that game again, but it was a dungeon game. I got on co-op with a bunch of people and we got into a situation. Well, actually, by we, I meant myself. I was trying to advance forward. I can't remember the name of the game, but I was advancing forward while everybody else was taking on some of the higher level creatures. And I dropped my mic. Anyways, I went to go. I went to go further up ahead to try to investigate. Found that either I found a much higher level creature, and it was just one creature at first. So I thought, and yeah, I mean, I was able to inflict a lot of damage on it, but I mean, I inflicted a lot of damage on it, but it's like, it's like every 5 hits I inflicted, it's like one hit and a third of my health is down. Like a good nice chunk of it goes down, and then I would waste potions healing, and I try to keep my distance. I mean, I try to keep my distance and all, like I'm doing right now. And it's still funny to me because my teammates were all still fighting all those other creatures, and I was trying to play scout. I was pretty much trying to be a scout, trying to check up ahead, see if I could find because we were on a quest for something, and I was trying to check up ahead to see if I could find a like maybe a potential trap or anything. And no, anyways, I fight this one creature, and it was dealing a great deal of damage to me. Whereas, yeah, I'm hitting it, and it's like I had to use my health potions when I was dangerously low on health, and this thing was still fighting me. Well, I wound up killing it. My mistake was going further up because I only went like maybe 2, 3 steps up, and I found another creature of a similar higher level. And it wasn't even just one. There was like a whole other one with it too. Like I ran into two of them. So I tried to run. Well, I was fighting, but I was trying to run. And then there was a third one. There a third one came in, and there was like a third one that came in. I ran into the third one, and then I started to run. We found the village. I started to run. I was hightailing it. Unfortunately, I went further in. I didn't try to run back to my comrades. I was running further in. So I'm dealing with not only just the higher level monsters, but even higher levels. Like at the time, it's okay. Like for example, my guys were dealing with level 50 creatures, ones that I could barely kill enough as is. I ended up encountering like a level 80 creature, managed to kill it, but at the cost of my own health potions. Run into 8 additional level 80s. And this is just an example. I'm exaggerating the level numbers. I can't remember how high of a level they were. But it's like I was dealing with all those. But it's like the further I came in, there was like more of them coming out of nowhere. And yeah, basically I had a swarm coming after me. and and it was the first time I ever played an online game where everything where everything pretty much where everything does not stop chasing you. Like like they'll chase you until either you kill them or until you die. And I must have had like about 100 of those things coming after me because I ended up running and I found a way to get back to my teammates. And I was trying to ditch the pursuing creatures. Yep, I'm lagging a little. Anyways, I was trying to I was trying to ditch the pursuing creatures, but no, they kept after me. When I finally got back to my teammates, because my teammates were already high enough levels, so I thought, okay, they might be able to help out, but because already stupidly enough, I thought that out of the 100 pursuers, maybe 4 or 5 stopped chasing me, or like maybe 4 or 5 are still chasing, and everybody else gave up. No, the whole freaking 100 still came after me. Actually, I think it may have been more than 100. Because I came running out, and it's because, like I said, I don't remember the name of the game, but it was one of those early online games. But I'm still laughing because it still strikes me funny. I run out of the hallway to my teammates, and I had all caps lock. Help! They had just killed the last monster, and they were gonna come to help me, but all of a sudden that whole swarm of monsters pursuing me came out of the hallway, and all of a sudden it was, "Hey, you just nuked us!" It was like, "Dude, you nuked!" And yeah, they they tried, and they were able to kill like maybe 2 or 3 creatures, but they all died one by one. I got killed off as well. I didn't know the term nuke for online gaming, and then they explained basically we getting swarmed, getting overrun with a swarm. So yeah, it's kind of like an old term, and it was actually one I haven't used in a long time. But it was a fun game. But I try to get back on there, make new friends and all that, but I could never find the game. I mean, I guess Congregate removed it or it shut down or something. Because again, I could never find that game again. And I don't know the name of it. I don't remember the name of it. And come to think of it, I don't think anybody remembers either. So, yeah, it's crazy. And yeah, I'm lagging. Okay, before I do anything else, let me get rid of that loot. And come to think of it, I may. Okay, as much as I miss you guys, and I am so sorry. After I drop off the loot, I may just hop off and end the stream because I am actually exhausted. I'm actually tired. Let's put it this way: I was at work, and even though I clocked out at work, I pretty much stayed at work for a few hours because I was waiting for my paycheck to drop in. Because believe it or not, I went to go do some bit of shopping. Got myself a little something to eat too, but I got some but while it's not exactly a big deal, I bought some stuff for uh for the gym because I'm about to start working out again. I mean, I'm not necessarily fat. I mean, my my legs are pretty much toned, muscular toned because I've played sports and everything, but I've kind of let myself fall out after a rough relationship I was in. And it's just mainly my belly that's starting to come out. I mean, that's been kind of coming out. I'm not fat, but I kind of feel it. I'm just out of shape and I need to get back in shape and I need to strengthen up my back as well because I tell you, when you're spending 8 hours bending over, picking up heavy stuff, putting it on shelf, bending over, picking up another thing, putting it on shelf, yeah, especially when it's heavy stuff. I mean, especially when I'm picking up 20-pound bags of sugar, which it's really not a big deal. And I know 20 pounds, it's light. But this is me. I don't, I try to challenge myself every single time. Like, I don't, oh yeah, I'll pick up one 20-pound bag of sugar, but when I want to challenge myself, I'll put like, I'll put like I'll put like two extra 20-pound bags on top of one and try to pick up all three at once, which, yeah, again, not a big deal. When I pick up four, however, yeah, it tells me how bad out of shape I am. I'm still able to pick up four, no problem. I'm still able to bend down and, well, technically, uh, squat down because I like to use my legs. When I pick up things, I'll use my legs to push up, and when I want to lower down, I bend my knees. And something that you're supposed to do when you're lifting. But yeah, 80-pound bags of sugar total. Well, a combining 4 bags, you got 80 pounds. And it's like it put a little bit of a strain on my back because I made the comment when I did it. I said, "Huh, now I know what an accordion feels like." Those instruments they use for polka and all that. Well, I say polka because when I hear accordion, that's the first thing that comes to my mind is polka. Uh, So I don't mean no offense. I don't mean any disrespect or nothing. And yeah, I had to stretch out. That's why I hadn't moved. I had to like lay down and stretch out. Oh, still, but it's fine. It's fine. I'm not worried. But but yeah, I'm just. I mean, I'm not like having difficulty picking up heavy stuff. It's just I don't like hurting I don't like hurting or being sore from picking up everything and heavy stuff and because most of the times I'm getting because most of the times when I because most of the times when I work out might not work out most of the times. Most of the times I get a stiff back. Not when I work out, but whenever I but it's like whenever I do the heavy lifting and do everything else, it's like at work, I've I my goes to start stiffening, and I will admit it starts to hurt a little. And quite honestly, I don't like having a stiff back or a hurt back, so I figured if I work out and do some exercises, not only to get rid of the belly, but to strengthen up my back, I won't have as many problems. But I'm not going to work out today because, well, I got the clothes, I got the protein, I got a shaker and all that, but I'm not working out today because today I am going to rest. But I am going to rest. I am going to chill, try to get as much sleep as possible. But tomorrow I do start working out, so I may stream at a later, I may stream early, or I may stream at a later time, depending on how I'm feeling. Um, Hang on. Well, and tomorrow I'll share the link to Trovo. So I apologize for not sharing it today, but and I know the stream is short, but I am like, it's like I feel like any second I'm gonna just suddenly tip my head over, be like, oh, I'm gonna close my eyes for a few minutes. I'm gonna just rest my eyes, do that, and I end up passing out. And it's like, yeah, no, I'd rather not do that. So I will see y'all tomorrow. Uh, much love. Well, much love and peace. And have a good day. Have a good night.